It's the children's job to fetch water in Santa Rosa Balandra, a village in eastern Guatemala. At least these kids don't have a long way to go. Deyner, Kaylee, Lexi and Deyner Jimenez live close to the stream. All 6 children in the family help with the chores. Well, almost all. And there's a lot to do, which is good. There's always something to harvest on the family's plot of land, and they have enough to eat. It wasn't always that way.
Antes nosotros teníamos en la mente nada más cultivar.
All we used to think about was growing corn. Unfortunately, the soil here is not really suited to that. Now we grow a range of crops, and thank God it's been going well.
Heidy Garcia has been helping the Jimenez and other families here diversify their crops. She works for an NGO called Defensores de la Naturaleza, Defenders of Nature. Malnutrition is a major problem in Guatemala. It's one reason the child mortality rate is so high.
We try to do 2 things. 1, bring back vegetables and plants that were once part of traditional farming here, but that have now fallen out of favor. And 2, introduce new varieties that are more nutritious, but that nobody here has ever eaten before. The idea is for each family to eventually grow a whole lot of different things on their plot.
But isn't that obvious? Here beside the rainforest where everything just grows and grows, apart from corn, that is.
It's not that it was never like that, but over the course of time, that traditional way of farming somehow got lost. People here have a very close relationship to the earth and to corn. We have to work hard to persuade them to diversify.
But the effort is paying off. The Jimenez family has been harvesting their pineapples. Next will be the malanga, a potato-like root crop, and chaya, tree spinach.
Our favorite meal is chaya with stuffed plantain. We really love that.
Before people learn to love a new food, they have to try it. Deyner Jimenez teaches a cookery class for the women of the village and prepares dishes with the various new plants. One dish goes down very well indeed. Cocoa beans cooked with spices and sugar, then dried on a banana leaf. Cocoa has been a traditional foodstuff here for centuries. More cacao trees are being planted to try to protect the rainforests. The name Guatemala is derived from the Mayan word for land of many trees. But today, 2/3 of the country's forests have been destroyed. Cornfields are taking over, and along the shores of Lake Izabal, there are palm plantations. Palm oil has become a huge business. Things are different in Santa Rosa Balandra. Here they're planting new trees, and in their shade, the Jimenez family is growing cacao. The strategy is called agroforestry. It involves growing crops among trees.
Agroforestry systems are good for the environment, and they bring economic advantages as well. Families don't have to encroach on the forest to plant crops, and that helps protect the forest.
Bees are also helping to protect the forest. Deyner Jimenez is 13 and the youngest beekeeper in the area. But he still has time to do his schoolwork.
I like these little animals and how you can work with them. I want to go to college. I can earn money with the bees. I sell their honey, and that'll pay for my education.
But the bees only make honey if they can find enough nectar in the forest. Around Santa Rosa Balandra, stretches of land are being reforested, and there are 95 hectares of pristine rainforest that the villagers protect from illegal logging or burning. All kinds of plants and animals live among the trees there. The forest soil also fulfills an important water storage function. The trees stretch down to the wetlands on the shores of Lake Isabal, where herons live, and howler monkeys. Are efforts to help people and to protect the environment compatible and sustainable? The Jimenez family is just happy to be self-sufficient now.
It's like a child learning to walk. It takes a few steps and falls over. But eventually it gets the hang of it. Everything we've learned, all our effort and determination have not been in vain. We've achieved something. And in the future, we'll carry on our own.
The knowledge and skills are shared throughout the community. How to plant and tend seeds and saplings, for example. People here already know how precious the forest is. Whenever something important comes up, the 27 families of the village meet at a holy site in the forest for a ritual called Mayechak, at which they call for the blessing of the spirits, especially at harvest time and after planting. The families of Santa Rosa Balandra have already done their part to make their gardens grow.